Hey everyone, and a big personality filled welcome to you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm sharing one of the biggest money mindset shifts that you can make so that you can quit undervaluing yourself. Honestly, this is a game changer. And I can say with 100% certainty that you're worth far more than you think and more than you are currently charging. I want you to grab your notebook and a pen and take notes as we go through this because I'm going to be throwing some numbers at you that I want you to calculate that will help you to truly value what your time, energy, and expertise is worth. So, in case we've not met yet officially, I'm Deirdre Amies and I'm the fun business and money coach. There's nothing that makes me happier than seeing creative entrepreneurs transforming their business and just letting go of the BS that doesn't serve them and doesn't serve their clients either. And also to be achieving their financial goals without burning themselves out. Been there, done that, got the sticker. Being in business should be a win-win scenario for everyone. And it should also be something that feels fun and joyful as well. Yes, it is possible. One of the biggest problems that I see, whether you call yourself an entrepreneur or a business owner, all the same thing, one of the biggest problems I see is that so many are undervaluing themselves. And understanding what your time is actually worth is one of the first things that I do with my new clients. It's a real eye-opener that can help you to stop giving away that time, energy, and expertise, your awesome talents, at a low cost or even for free. Are you keeping your prices low because you think that nobody would pay that much? Are you giving it all away? Another angle on this is that maybe you don't see your skills and talents as valuable. You might be comparing yourself to others and seeing all of their awesomeness, but you're overlooking your own awesomeness. You don't think that you could charge what others do because you're not like them. Or maybe they are vastly undercharging and actually ruining your industry. If your potential clients are playing the comparison game based on price, it can be really disheartening, especially if you don't have a strong money mindset. You'll fall back on old ways of doing things. You're literally working your ass off for very little return. So how about we crunch those numbers and see what your time is really worth so that you can actually let go, quit, stop, whatever word works for you, you can quit undervaluing yourself. So I want you to grab that piece of paper and I want you to write down the amount of money that you want to be earning in 3 years' time. 1, 2, 3 years. I'm pushing you that far out because it's a little uncomfortable. It's not too close to cause anxiety, but it's also enough time for some real magic to happen. We're just going to keep this really simple right now so that you don't go down a rabbit hole to justify keeping yourself small. Just pick a number, but this is your number. I do want to put some perspective on it though. One slight little asterisk, let's call it. If you're currently earning $30,000 in your business and it's your side gig and you want to grow it, if you're then writing down that you want to be making $1 million in 3 years' time, it's probably a bit of a stretch depending on your skills and expertise and all of that. But I will coach you to a number that you're more likely to achieve in 3 years' time if you're being quite lofty with it. So the next number that I want you to write down is how many hours per week that you want to work in order to achieve that money, to earn that money. Yes, you do have to put in some time and effort to get that fabulous income, unless, of course, you win the lottery. But we all know the odds of that, not good. Fun, but not good. Now, I want you to multiply the number of hours that you've written down, your weekly hours. I want you to multiply that by 50, 50, as in 50 weeks per year. Yes, I know there's 52 weeks in a year, but I'm using that as an average number because people in different countries get different time off. I know in the US, I think it's 2 weeks. Sorry, American people, but you really might want to move to Australia or New Zealand because we get 4 weeks annual leave as a standard thing in any job. So for the sake of an easy to calculate number, multiply your weekly hours by 50. This is how many hours you will work in a year to make that money that you want in 3 years' time. It might seem like a lot for some people, or maybe it's not much at all. Whatever that number is, it's perfect. The last calculation that I'm going to get you to include in this is to divide that 3 years from now income by the number of hours that you're going to work in a year to earn that money. This is going to give you an hourly rate. So an example of this could be that you want to be earning $100,000 in 3 years' time. You want to be working 15 hours per week, and that comes out to 750 hours per year. Dividing the 100,000 by 750 hours works out to be $133.33 per hour. Now, I don't like random numbers like that. So if you get a result like that, totally cool if that's your thing. But I'm going to ask you to round it up, maybe to 140, or even stretch it to 150, because why not? If you want to be earning $300,000 in 3 years' time, and you want to put in 30 hours per week to earn that, that's 1,500 hours per year. And that works out to be $200 an hour. So how do you feel about those numbers, whatever that number is that you've just calculated? Does it feel crazy? Or does it feel awesome? Like, yeah, I totally want to be earning that sort of money. I can totally do that. That number is what your time is worth right now. Breaking news, you are worth that right now. In everything that you do, I want you to have that number in mind. Remind yourself, my time is worth $200 per hour, $300, $1,000 per hour, whatever it is. My time is worth this much per hour. You might look at yours and decide it's a bit low, so aim higher. The only thing stopping you from earning more is you and your money mindset. What I'm not advocating here with this is for you to charge by the hour, because you and your amazing work, you are so much more valuable than trading time for money. The purpose of this exercise is to simply shift your perspective on what you put your time and energy into. I want this number to be in your mind when you create content or resources that will ultimately save you time in the long run. That's a positive thing. And I also want it in your mind, obviously, when you're deciding what to charge for your amazing work. So I hope this has given you some insights into your money mindset and given you a new way of thinking about what you're worth. This is something that I do with every new client, regardless of how much they're currently making or what they do. And every single one of them has found ways to place more value on their work, either increasing their fees or eliminating things that just don't light them up. There's no joy to be had. I just want to leave you with one last thought. You can't create $1 million business if you're walking around thinking like a $30,000 business owner. Shift your money mindset, quit undervaluing yourself and living life the way that you think right now, and watch the magic unfold for you.